We have already discussed step down chopper or buck converter. Now we will discuss step up chopper boost converter. We can similarly step down chopper we have already studied. The step down chopper in AC circuit is step down transformer, and for DC circuit step up transformer in DC circuit we can say it a step up chopper. Means if input voltage is low, we are getting output voltage high. That's why it is this is called step up. Okay. So in this circuit, in previous circuit step down chopper, we have seen some arrangement. The switch is here and inductor switch was here and inductor was here. Now we can see the switch is here and inductor is in this side. Now at first when the switch is on, we can see the switch is on means this is a short path. Okay, no voltage drop across it. So when the switch is on, the current will flow in through inductor and this short path. Because the current will not flow through this, because there is a short path parallel with the load. So current will always flow through the minimum resistance path. The short path resistance is 0, so current will flow through inductor and the switch and back to the input voltage. Okay, so at this turn, when the switch is on, then the inductor will getting charge. Okay, so when switch will on, then inductor will charge, and now switch is off. So we have already discussed the switch can be a MOSFET, IGBT, SCR, whichever you can choose. Switch may be chosen by the frequency of the requirement. Okay, so when the switch is off, then what will happen? When the switch is off means this is open circuited. Okay, now the current will flow through inductor, diode, load and back to this. Okay, so at this point when switch is off, the inductor will discharge through this load. Okay, so we will now see what is the numerical equation for this condition when switch is on and switch is off. Now previous lecture we have already familiar with duty ratio. Duty ratio means T on by total time period of the switch. Okay, you have to remember, and T on equal to D into T and T off equal to T minus dt, means if you T common 1 minus T. This is I have written here. This will be this equation we can use in written equation. Now we have already studied that inductor volt second balance. The means average voltage across a inductor will be in any cycle will be 0 for continuous mode of conduction. Okay, so we have in inductor property we have seen already studied that inductor have a capability of storing energy, and in one cycle it can store energy, and another cycle it will loses his energy. So first cycle when switch is on, voltage we will calculate voltage across inductor. When switch is on, voltage across inductor VL equal to VN, V input voltage. Now when switch is off, inductor voltage equal to, we will using KVL. Okay, so V in equal to, it is when T equal to dt, for T equal to dt, inductor voltage equal to input voltage. Now when switch is off, means this is open circuited, so inductor voltage will be equal to V in minus V0. From KVL, this voltage equal to V in minus V0. This is for T into 1 minus T time. Now we will now volt second balance for inductor. So volt second balance means VL into dt plus VL into 1 minus d into t equal to 0. Now for on time inductor voltage is V input into dt plus off time when switch is off inductor voltage equal to V in minus V0 into 1 minus d into t. Now if t get common and it will be 0, so V in into d plus V in minus V0 minus V in d plus V0 into d equal to 0. Now from here we will common V in common. If we take V in common, 1 plus d, sorry, this V in d get cancelled. Now V in equal to V0 plus V0 d, V0 minus d. Now V in by 1 minus d equal to V0. This formula you have to remember. This is output voltage of the converter equal to V in input voltage by 1 minus duty ratio. Okay. So now if here we can see duty ratio is T on time always less than 1 greater equal to 0. Okay. So if duty ratio value is 0, then output voltage equal to input voltage. No step up, no step down. Okay. So if duty ratio is it possible to value equal to 0? If we apply this is greater than 0, less than 1. Suppose now I have a question for you. If duty ratio is 1, then output voltage is how much? If duty ratio value is 1, then output voltage will be 1 minus 1 0, V input by 0. 1 by 0 means infinite. So can it be possible? We are giving 5 volt supply and we are setting such that inductor voltage duty ratio is always charge condition. So we will be getting infinite voltage. Then if we are getting infinite voltage using 5 volt, then what is our high voltage transmission line required? There is no requirement. You are getting high peak amount of voltage using 5 volt. It is not possible because this inductor is not purely inductive in nature. There must be some resistance value is in this there. So this is ideal case. If you apply duty ratio value is equal to 1, you will be getting infinite amount of voltage. But this is not possible because inductor have a small amount of resistance. Then if we analyze this, then this equation will not valid and you will not be getting infinite of voltage. So let it be. You have to remember for this your exam, the output voltage equal to input voltage by 1 minus d. Now for this we can, if we want to rewrite that, what is volt second balance? The average voltage across inductor is 0. This means now we can remove it. We are removing it. Okay. Suppose here I am let you know it by applying graphically. When the switch is on, means this is hot path, so current will flow through this and come back to here. So inductor current V equal to means L di dt. Okay, di dt. So I current value equal to, if we integrate both here, L V into T. So it is a time function. Okay, I equal to V by L T. Okay, so it is a time function. We have already studied in electrical circuit network. So this can be a V. This V by L is constant, and for T is a ramp function. So this is typically this like curve. Okay, now for this curve is for dt. Okay, now after switch is open, we have already previously studied what, that inductor voltage will such that it will try to, in previous case when switch is on, current flowing through this. Okay, now switch is off, your load voltage is constant, so inductor will change its polarity and it will try to flow his current through, force this current to flow through this in this direction also. So in this case, inductor will loses its energy. How much energy is gained in positive half cycle when switch is on? Inductor current will now decreasing. Okay, so at t equal to 0, it maybe comes to 0. Okay, now you can apply why we are using volt second balance. Here we can see that inductor, this is inductor current equation. So voltage across inductor will be derivative of current. So this is positive current. So derivative of ramp function will be unit step function. So this is the the value will be derivative of this ramp function, means I value equal to you are getting some constant value. So after dt time, here we can see the ramp is negative. So it is in negative direction. So the ramp is negative means the derivative has a peak change at this time. So voltage across this will be like that. If we derivative this function, we will be getting like that. So up in positive half cycle you will getting positive voltage, in negative half cycle you will be getting negative voltage. So if you integrate it means you are summationing over a period. 0 to t, you are summationing the function over a period. So if you integrate it, positive and negative will get cancelled and you will be getting 0 value of amount. So how much energy in positive cycle energy inductor will get, that will losses is negative cycle. Okay, so this is volt second balance, and you have to remember the output voltage equal to V input by 1 minus T for the step up chopper or push converter.